what I would invite everybody to do is just to start by just getting physically as comfortable as you can be. So wiggle around, jiggle around, stand up, stretch, sit down, cross your legs, extend your legs, do whatever it is that you want to do to be most comfortable. And I invite you to just notice, many of us tend to round the back. So if you're sitting, you can kind of draw that love out from beneath you a little bit to plant the weight down onto your sit bones and notice how your low back responds. So find the most comfortable place for you. And you can either close your eyes or just sort of rest your eye gaze, not giving much attention to the eye gaze and what you see right now. And I invite you to bring your awareness just home to your breath, home to your body in this present moment. And bring your awareness to your shoulders. You might notice when you bring your awareness to the shoulders that they're lifted up. You might notice that they gently drop down. And bring the awareness to the space between the eyes and eyebrows. And just consciously soften that area. Bring the awareness to the jaw. And just gently release the jaw, perhaps even letting the lower lip gently part away from the upper lip. And widening the tongue. Notice where the bum lands on the chair and or feet on the floor, or those points of contact if you're laying down. Bring your awareness to your hands. And then bring your awareness to your breath. You might place one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. And just notice your breath. Nothing fancy, just inhaling, exhaling through the nose. The mouth is here for backup. And of course, you're welcome to have a yawn or a sigh or a groan or a moan anytime. And then in between that, just slowly and gently allow your breath to just be. And when the mind says how, just notice that we're not doing breathing. And right now, we don't even need to control the breath or lengthen the breath. We're just observing it. We're just noticing this breath. It's breathing for us, through us, to us, as us. My breath breathes for me, through me, to me, as me. I don't even need to do breathing. This loyal breath that is taking such good care of me. Ever since I was born, this breath has been breathing for me. Even when I forget, even when I do something that speeds it up or that slows it down, my breath is just loyally taking care of me, breathing for me. And then bring your awareness to your chest and your belly, maybe with the hands on them, maybe not. And just notice. Notice what you notice. Notice how the chest is responding to the breath. Again, we don't have to do anything with the breath here, just notice. Noticing the belly rise and fall with breath, perhaps. We're not puffing up the belly or pushing the chest out at all, just letting them be soft. And let's bring that awareness now into the back of the body and letting the chest be soft and at rest. Notice as you inhale, if you can get a sense of the widening of the rib cage in the back of the body, through the sides of the body and expanding out behind you. Perhaps noticing that space between the shoulder blades gently widen. Inhaling, expanding your awareness, just noticing what you're feeling in your body. Nothing to fix or change, just tuning in. And it's absolutely natural for the mind to have lots of opinions about this, possibly resistance, quite possibly resistance. And notice how the body might be uncomfortable or have things to say, drawing your attention here and there. That's okay too. Just letting it all be for right now as it is. Nothing to let go of, nothing to fix or change. Observing your experience in this moment. Noticing the temperature where the hand meets the chest, perhaps, other hand meets the belly, perhaps. So we've explored sense of touch and what we're physically feeling in the moment. With eyes closed, I invite you to simply notice. With eyes closed, I invite you to simply notice what you see right now. And so the imagination might jump in with images. That's what it does. Image, imagination. Just let that happen. That's okay. We don't have to fix or change it. And then I invite you to also notice what you quite literally see right now. Is it light? Is it dark? Is it smooth? Is it textured? Is it brighter in one part and darker in another? We're just observing. We're just noticing. We're just becoming aware. I invite you to tune in now to if there's any lingering taste, perhaps, in the mouth. Any flavor. And so beautifully connected taste and smell. Let's also notice any aroma that we might be picking up. And if nothing's coming up, that's okay. Observe that too. Just observing this, whatever this is. And it's completely natural to be distracted, to have thoughts jump in, have physical sensations with opinions, have emotions come in, how we feel about this experience, what we're feeling in this moment. Just letting all of that be. That's okay. We don't have to fight it, fix it, ignore it. Just, it's there too. It's part of the experience. Let's tune in now to what we hear. tuning in to the sounds through the silence, and the silence through the sound. And again, noticing mind might have opinions, judgments, observations. That's okay. And just notice in this moment, getting a sense of sort of zooming out the lens of your full experience to just notice your full body and all of the physical sensation. Maybe your foot's asleep. Maybe you're hungry. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're bored. And notice the emotions and the thoughts. Maybe you're annoyed. Maybe this voice of mine is just, ugh, just stop, lady. Just observe that too. That's okay. Letting it all be. And then slowly and gently in your own time, just drop the chin down, gently stretching through the back of the neck, if that's comfortable and available. Keeping the chin down, let's slowly open the eyes and just notice what it's like to see. And of course, as we notice, we can slowly bring the head back to neutral. And I invite you to take in what you're seeing around you, and I invite you to observe some shapes. So observe, is there maybe a corner? Can you see something smooth? And or can you see something textured? Something round? Something blue? So we just take in this experience and notice what we're noticing, and then also notice what it's like to notice what we're noticing. So there's the plot, what we're seeing, what we're feeling, what we're hearing, what we're thinking, and then there's like this observer of that, this witness of that, this awareness of that. And that might be called consciousness in mindfulness.